The Shark Deck.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. The Daily Mail reports Harry and Meghan are planning to produce a Netflix movie. Apparently, they have bought the rights to the romantic novel Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune, which experts estimate could have cost them up to £3 million. Meet Me at the Lake is a romantic fiction based on two people who kindle a romance with one another in their 30s. Of note, it also describes the trauma faced by a character who lost a parent in a car crash as a child, and goes on to cover themes including alcohol and drug use, all topics familiar to Harry. An insider told The Sun, the themes of the book gripped the couple and it was chosen for their first adaptation with Netflix. The Mail points out that right now there is both the actors' strike and writers' strike, plus some PR experts have also questioned why the rights were sold to Harry and Meghan, arguing the book was such a success it would likely have been picked up by more experienced producers. The Mirror's relationship expert Sally Baker, who said the book is not Harry's story and hopefully offers some distance from his reality of having lost his own beloved mother in similar circumstances, she added that the processing of the trauma through art can be cathartic and healing because of how channeling emotions into your own work can help to make sense of painful events and memories, creating an artistic response to tragedy in a way of transforming grief. However, depending on how closely he's required to work on this project, it is also likely to stir up profoundly painful memories and emotions for Harry too. She added that William may feel the coincidences in this project confront publicly deep wounds from their childhood. Harry has a chance here to bring attention to the long shadow cast by sudden tragic loss and hopefully help others dealing with similar trauma. Pulling from real loss and anguish infuses the work with truth and rawness that resonates, even when fictionalized, basing stories on actual events and emotions can heighten their impact. I wish him strength on this difficult creative journey. Some feel they crossed the picket lines by announcing this now. An American PR expert who goes by the alias Royal T on Twitter said 3 years to make their first acquisition and they announce it now. Meghan, an admitted SAG member, and Harry have essentially crossed the picket line to continue making deals for one of the streaming giants that are the worst offenders of actors' rights. The Sun had some fun as they take us inside the Beckham's better rift with Sussexes, as Meghan feared she would be upstaged by Posh on the Aussie tour. They write, the royal snub was brutal. After flying for 22 hours from London to Sydney at Prince Harry's request, David Beckham was puzzled why the prince had not met him. Where is he? David asked officials as he waited for Harry. When will I meet him? He kept asking. But the prince had no plans to see the former England football captain, nor even of being pictured with him. The Sun tells us the reason for the distance was Meghan. She wanted no competition in the media from David, and especially not from his wife, Victoria. People was more favourable towards the Sussexes with their recent issue. They wrote about Harry and Meghan's dynamic, quoting Air Insider, who tells people, they seemed really happy together. Harry seems to be embracing this life he has with Meghan and knows it's a very different one that he had before, of course. Meghan does seem to run the household and make the decisions, but it's not that he bends for her. It's just a dynamic that works for them, and maybe one that he needs after everything he's been through. Yahoo had some fun describing a recent TikTok. The video seems to be taken on June 14th, 2018, when the late Queen and Meghan visited Cheshire together. It started off with the caption, when Meghan lied on Oprah, and toward the end had the caption, she didn't, Queen. Recollections may vary. In the video, the mum of two can be heard saying, she has a blanket that sits across her knees for warmth and it was chilly. And she was like, Meghan, come on, put it over my knees as well. However, eagle-eyed TikTok users don't think that the late monarch put the blanket over her granddaughter-in-law's knees at all, although in the interest of playing devil's advocate, some users did say that some of the video was quite dark, which made it quite difficult to see everything clearly. Others thought that the late Queen could very well have placed the blanket on Meghan at a later point that wasn't captured on video. Regardless of what happened, TikTok had many, many thoughts in the comments section. One comment kind of sums up the general feeling by the commenters. Meghan is a big liar. Meghan, we believe you. Palace Intrigue will be right back. Hey, I want to tell you about my new favorite app, Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and lowers your bills all in one place. How many of you signed up to try apps only to forget and get billed again? We all get lured in. Just the other day it found that I had a Hulu app I had no idea I'd subscribed to. So there's a money save. Plus, it alerted me to a raise in Spotify prices, so I had to think about whether it was worth it anymore. Most people think they're spending $80 on their subscriptions, when in reality the number is closer to $200 because you've signed up for so many things. Streaming services you use to watch one show or free trials for a delivery you just don't use. It's so easy to lose track of what you're paying for. Just download the app, connect your bank accounts and cards. Rocket Money does the rest for you. You can see all your subscriptions and transactions on one screen. Plus, Rocket Money can help you budget and optimize your spending with their smart money tools. So do what I did and say goodbye to unwanted subscriptions. With over 3 million users and counting, Rocket Money customers have saved an average of $720 a year. Stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and manage your money the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/palace. That's rocketmoney.com/palace, rocketmoney.com/palace. Hi, I'm Mark Francis and host of a new podcast, The Messi Effect. Join us as we take you into the exciting new world of Argentine soccer phenomenon, Lionel Messi. And his new life at Inter Miami will bring you into the glitz, the glamour, the star-studded events, along with the exciting journey to a new world of U.S. soccer and international football with news and stories 3 times a week. Come along for the ride as Messi, Miami, and Major League Soccer experience the journey of a lifetime. Get the Messi Effect wherever you get your podcasts. Harry is expected in Tokyo today, and the Express tells us he will meet up with close pal Nacho Figueres before attending the ISPS Sports Values Summit Special Edition. The summit helps promote the importance of sports and bringing people together and raising awareness about special causes, and will be attended by several international high-profile representatives from a variety of disciplines. Harry and Figueres will then move on to Singapore on Saturday to attend the ISPS Handa Polo Cup at the Singapore Polo Club. Newsweek's royal editor Jack Royston said, "It should be a good bit of positive publicity for Harry and remind everybody of the good work he does. Centabale is a great cause. They help support young people with HIV, and it's in southern Africa. I think it's probably one of the better charities Harry is involved with. Centabale and Invictus are some of the best work that Harry has done in his time as a royal. There'll be great pictures, I'm sure. They are always at the polo." And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please head on over to YouTube, youtube.com. Do a search for Palace Intrigue and hit that subscribe button there. You don't have to listen to the show again, but it will really, really help us out if you hit that subscribe button. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue, and good times. Hi, I'm Mark Francis and host of a new podcast, The Messi Effect. Join us as we take you into the exciting new world of Argentine soccer phenomenon, Lionel Messi. And his new life at Inter Miami will bring you into the glitz, the glamour, the star-studded events, along with the exciting journey to a new world of U.S. soccer and international football with news and stories 3 times a week. Come along for the ride as Messi, Miami, and Major League Soccer experience the journey of a lifetime. Get the Messi Effect wherever you get your podcasts.